Today on Album Deep Dive, we're reviewing a seminal album by Memphis power pop band Big Star and their debut album, #1 record, put together by Chris Bell and washed-up 21-year-old ex-pop star Alex Chilton. This album is amazing just on the fact that it was actually released. Okay, I don't want to go too deep on this, but the band's not signed to a label. Chris Bell works for the recording studio, which is Ardent, which is a sister company of Stax. So he's not signed to it, he just works at it, but he makes enough friends where the main guy at Ardent goes, you can record your fun little band with your friends in our studio when no one else has time. So they come in at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 to 8, like no one's working. It's like, that's when you can have your time. And within that time and having ultimate artistic freedom, a great ear, and having good songs to start with, Big Star would release one of the most seminal power pop albums of all time. In 1972, Big Star, #1 record. Here's our review. Maybe Friday I can... All right.
Hours that I had Jesse's grill.
Back at it again.
Oh, should we start? All right.
That's a good intro.
Welcome to our weekly deep dive. This week we are doing
#1 record by
Big Star.
Big Star.
Now we use a slightly unconventional tier system. Take it away.
Yes, tier 3 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, and 2 being
the middle.
Oh, the middle.
Glorious middle.
Throwbacks. Alright, Big Star, 1972 band. Failed miserably when they first tried it, but gained a cult following.
Yeah.
Same
With
thing that I kind of
record.
want to do the same, actually.
Just a little more success.
Yeah, but that's
First.
basically what everyone tells themselves, and then this actually pays off, where it's like, okay, no one realizes it now, but someday they'll all see the genius, and it actually pays
I
off.
think that's just embracing failure. Yeah, we only sold 20,000 units, but...
Isn't that
One day.
amazing in 2019 that that's embracing failure?
Right?
we sold enough records to chart at like number 5, and we failed miserably.
Oh, man.
Alright, so we're going to be doing track-by-track review. We will have the album in the description, so you can listen to it with us, or after,
Or before.
Or before. Didn't even think of before.
And
Before is the new middle.
right before you click that album description, make sure to click the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn your little bells on so you can get notified
Before
of new
you
videos.
hear the content. You're not sure if you like it or not.
Look at us.
Very confident.
We're lovable.
Very
How are you not
confident.
gonna like it?
Alright,
Look at my
let's...
goatee. And your flow.
Alright, Flo Bichette.
That's such a stupid nickname. I hate baseball.
That's amazing.
It's the only good nickname in baseball, and it's not good.
Okay, that's fair. It's not that original.
It's like hockey nicknames.
Alright, let's get into this.
And we're just lucky his nickname's not Bish.
Alright,
Track 1.
track 1. Big Star. Music.
Yes, not
Yes.
baseball.
Yes, music. First track is Feel.
So the first thing I noticed was the spacing on the verse, because this is a really good guitar album.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the line, you would just let it breathe for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then you'd have like a little guitar kick up. I like the vocal harmonies and the pre-chorus that doesn't actually lead anywhere, because it sounds like it's building to, you got the verse, and you're building to the chorus with the pre-chorus.
But the chorus is...
Just an instrumental bridge. It's not nothing. It's nothing. It's not there. There's no chorus.
Oh, okay, so it's not the... I feel like I'm...
No, well, because that, like, the way that's structured, that's technically the chorus, I guess, but the
Yeah.
way that's structured, it sounds like a pre-chorus, because it's shorter, there's a pace change, and it's leading up to,
Yes.
and then just instrument.
Yes.
I love all that momentum building and then not using it.
Yeah.
It's great. And I love the instrumental bridge, because it's like a little Springsteen-y.
It is, yeah.
With like a saxophone out of nowhere.
Yeah, and like, what I assume is like an electric piano thing that just sounds manic as can be. Yeah, that sounds great.
So I have it either high tier 2 or low tier 3. I think I'm going high tier 2.
Okay. I have it as tier 3, and I have it as my favorite Chris Bell song on the album. Good Vibes.
Is that a backhanded compliment, or?
We'll see. Yeah, I have... The second you hear it with those heavy guitars, you know, like, this is, like, classic 1972.
I would
like,
not be surprised to find this on the top 100 guitars album.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so in the realm of 1972 dad rock,
Oh yeah.
but in a good way, I guess.
Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
But it's actually like cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad rock from a teenager.
Yeah. Chris's vocals to me sounded like a little Robert Plant-y.
Oh.
Like they have once again that sound of 1972. It's very of its time.
Doesn't get more 72 than Led Zeppelin.
And I put like, how is this not a hit? Like this should be considered like a classic like rock song and on radio stations. Constantly. I've never heard Big Star on a radio station, but this should be one of those like everyday tracks you just hear.
I've only heard Big Star on any sort of popular media once, and we'll cover that at track 3. So what tier do you have it on?
I have tier 3.
Yeah, right.
My favorite Chris Bell song on the album.
Bottom tier 3, top tier 3.
Probably bottom because it's Chris Bell.
Okay.
I didn't think the review was going to turn into this, but
We
I
like
feel like
him.
it's going to be more. Because the stereotype is like Alex is the guy, and then Chris is just like a guy, and
But he's
fans want to be like, no, they were equal, they were good, and
They weren't.
I was going to consider doing it that way and take sort of like everything's great, but no, I think Alex.
Alex is the star.
Yeah, Alex is going to win out on this.
Yeah.
Speaking of Alex, track 2, the Ballad of El Goodo.
So the first thing that I wrote down after I listened to this is like their floor couldn't have been the Birds. Like, this couldn't just be like right after their cover of Mr. Tambourine Man. The next track couldn't have been the Ballad of El Goodo. Like it's that type of hit where you just the vocal harmonies, the jangling rock. It's perfect. I love the like simple guitars and the way that everything builds.
Yeah, that's what I have too. Just
And
the simple downstrokes on the rhythm guitar.
And it makes me laugh because he's unaccompanied. There's just one instrument, right? Until he says, "I've been trying hard against unbelievable odds."
I love how he says unbelievable.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the other instruments come in like, "All right, buddy, we gotta help you.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable the odds you're facing."
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
just,
that's a
that
good little
always
find.
makes me laugh.
Yeah.
They don't do the transitions well, I've noticed, which doesn't matter because the chorus is amazing. Like, the second verse...
Oh, ain't nobody gonna turn me around?
Yeah, like... But then, like, the second verse, when it comes there, it's just kind of an abrupt change.
Yes.
But who cares? It's so
It doesn't
good.
matter.
Same with the bridge, and also, you write a great chorus like "Ain't Nobody Gonna Turn Me Around," and then you have a secondary part with "Hold On."
Oh, I love that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's
so
this
good.
song is just full.
So
of
top
hooks.
of tier 3, favorite song for me
On the whole album.
on the whole album.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put this.
I picked the indie choice of the most famous, most beloved song.
Yeah, because I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this Alex Chilton guy, you might go some places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said first track after hearing Chris and then him. You can tell one is like the art school kid who's like his parents were like his dad was like a saxophone player or something, and like you could tell he was totally raised in that like bohemian
Encouraged.
style. Yeah, exactly. It's like be a creative douche.
Yeah. Yeah. His parents encouraged them.
Yeah, I basically had actually everything that you said. Like the greatness of the chorus. It's such a relatable like. It's an awesome when you're feeling kind of down, but it's so hopeful at the same time. It's like you can do it. Very. I wonder if Springsteen thought like, "Fuck." Like Springsteen wrote this. It'd be a great. Maybe it's a little too weird and cool for that, but
there's so many songs where I'm like, is this a morning, like, kind of happy walking song? Or a depressed at night strolling through an empty parking lot song?
both, I think.
Yeah, I can't find if it's hopeful or, like, is this depressing?
Yeah, that's why I think it's so good. So, yeah, I put tier 3. Holy shit, Alex Chilton. I'm not going to say if it's my favorite, because I'm not even sure, but...
I think it's the first video where you swear first. Oh, no, wait, the intro, but whatever.
So, I'm still untouched.
You're still the pure boy.
Yes. All right.
You haven't touched until tonight. This is the song I can't be objective about, because this is track 3, In the Street.
Look at you taking the realms on this. This is good.
And my favorite sitcom growing up was that 70s show. And that Cheap Trick cover isn't as good, but I love the song.
Yeah.
So now I hear one of my favorite songs done better by the original artist, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm in love.
Okay.
So this is just a tier 3. I love this so much. And there's cowbell. I do love cowbell.
That was our last point. Like, cowbell? More cowbell!
And to genuinely sing, I wish we had
The joints.
a joint so bad.
Yeah.
That's so... To think I'm just gonna write that and I'm gonna mean it and I'm gonna sing it pure.
Without irony.
There's no irony. There's no smirk. There's no joke. I just really wish we had a joint.
Yes.
Is awesome, and I'm kind of jealous that he can write so simply.
Written by who?
I don't know.
Who would you think? of the two?
Chilton?
No, it's Chris Bell.
Really?
Yeah, it's Chris Bell.
It's too honest for an art school.
Yeah, that's why. Isn't art school all about irony and like this guy's actually just feeling like let's just do hooligan activities, like that's face value, that's just it. So
hooligan activities. That's the title of the next album.
Well, that'd be good.
I won.
Yeah. I have it tier 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm kind of the opposite. I'm kind of used to the Cheap Trick one.
Yeah, that's
So
why it
hearing
makes it
this-
so good.
Hearing this, I'm kind of like, oh, this isn't the version I know. It's like how covers are never good as an original, but when the cover is the original that you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. It's like listening to Leonard Cohen's version of Hallelujah after Jeff Buckley's was like the massive
The
one.
version,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're like, what is this?
But
Like,
this is better, in my opinion.
yeah. I can't
Yeah.
take this away from that 70 show, I feel like, so. Objectively, probably better, but I'm going with my heart on this one. Nostalgia.
Your heart's wrong.
It has in the past.
When has it ever led you down
Yeah.
the right path?
That's very true. Yeah, for me, it doesn't have the same kind of pop as the Cheap Trick version. Like, it's a classic, and everyone knows the song, so you don't really need to say a whole lot about it. I just wish that the vocals popped a bit more. I find they're a little too in the mix.
Soft, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish he had a bit more oomph
Mm-hmm.
when he was recording it. But yeah, it's good. I'd probably top tier 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good track. You wanna
The next
continue?
track. No. This is just my 70s show.
Okay.
I really like the 70s show.
Track 4, then?
13.
13.
Um,
Alex Chilton.
God. I like it because it slows the album down so well.
Yeah, it's been like all like fun.
Yeah, and this is like a nice break. Vocal harmonies are, as always, great. The guitar, as
It's
always,
because
great.
whenever the problem with Chris Bell
Mhm.
is that he's so good at harmonies that it doesn't do him the same effect on his own songs. But when Alex does it, then the harmonies sound amazing because it's the difference of the voices. Where Alex not the greatest singer, but Chris is unbelievable with harmonies.
It's like when Kawhi was running the offense and Kyle Lowry was doing all the nice little number 2 things. And when Kyle Lowry goes to set up, he's like, where's all the playmaking and the little screens and stuff?
So we covered baseball, basketball.
Watch our
And
next
music.
video for our soccer breakdown. Soccer. We're not European or Latin American or
Oh, the
Australian
European
or-
bashing comes
We're
back.
not any other continent.
Fucking Poland.
Hey, I didn't say anything about Poland. I like pierogies.
In Warsaw?
Worcester sauce?
Worcester sauce?
I like the teenage sincerity because
Yeah.
he really means tell your dad. No, tell your dad what we said about Painted Black, the way we broke it down.
Tell your
and he'll
dad
understand.
get off my back.
My back.
I love how he says my back. It sounds so good. It's my favorite vocal inflection.
And then my final note is that Springsteen is so mad he didn't write "Would You Be an Outlaw for My Love."
There you go. 2 Bruce Springsteen mentions.
So tier 3, probably second favorite on the album.
Yeah, I have it tier 3, and I put my favorite song, so it probably is. And Rolling Stone magazine agrees. They have it on their top 500. It's the only song on the album that's on their top 500.
That's how you know it's cool and hip and legitimate from Rolling Stone.
Rolling
agrees.
Stone likes it. The pinnacle of cool in 1972. Yeah, it's probably the greatest look into like childlike imagination, innocence, idea of love.
Not 100% child though, like 12 or 13.
You're onto something here.
Just
But
the
it-
cusp of teenagerdom with its still
Yes.
like wide-eyed innocence.
It's like this and like We're Gonna Be Friends. It's like the perfect growing up songs. Like We're Gonna Be Friends is a bit younger than this, and this
You
kind
know
of
what? You know what I like about
translates
this?
into 13.
That didn't pop into my head until right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the wild-eyed innocence of being 13, but being 13 in a town with no internet that's not big.
Yeah.
So like you still have like you're a couple of years behind where when we were 13 we were already disgusting people
Yeah.
because we had computers.
Yes. Is Memphis big?
Medium-sized. Medium.
Is it?
Medium.
Yeah, I would imagine even in
They have
1972.
a basketball team.
They weren't allowed to drink until like 74.
That's weird.
There was an alcohol ban where you couldn't have anything over beer percentage.
That's
So liquor was just introduced to Memphis in like 74. It's in the documentary. They talk about it where it's like Alex just got fucking wrecked for like 3 years because he never was able to have liquor before.
That's
So
amazing.
like everyone just partied and had sex with each other after those. So it kind of they must have been right for having it illegal all that time.
I guess Memphis must have been crazy because you go straight from the we can finally drink liquor era to cocaine
Mm-hmm.
in the 80s.
Yes.
That's a lot of sex and partying.
But 'twas the 80s.
You do what you do.
What else do I have? Yeah, it's just a simple acoustic picky song, but it still sounds so boomy in the mix.
Mhm.
I'm very jealous, as I'm trying to mix songs,
Mhm.
to have acoustic guitar sound so big on a mix.
They-
I don't know how they managed it, because there's not much happening besides that, and it just sounds so massive. It's so in your face, very like wall of sound.
That's what I liked
in the
about.
forefront.
Is it this one or is it the Ballad of El Goodo, where there's like electric guitar that sounds like acoustic?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like it's so low key and quiet, but you can hear the. Like,
It's this one, because Ballad is all electric,
Okay.
all acoustic. Yeah, it just
yeah, it just comes through. It's so well done.
the way they can put that to the forefront, very jealous of. And John Fry did a good job mixing. I don't know if he's still alive, but shout out to John
Shout
Fry.
out to possibly dead John Fry.
Everyone else is dead in the band besides the drummer, so hopefully John's still okay.
If John was alive, he'd slap a like on this video.
And if he is, he definitely will.
Yeah.
It's the perfect follow-up to In the Street, like you said,
Mhm.
brings it down. And this, I don't know if I'm prisoner of the moment because I've been listening to Big Star constantly for the past like 3 weeks, but this might be like the greatest like first 4 song stretch on an album. Like all these songs sound mega.
You know we're gonna disagree on this.
But I don't know, I'm just saying off the top. I can't really think.
Bully.
I
That's a topic for another video.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Track 5. Don't lie to me. He just looked at my sheet and he saw what I gave it.
Because I also have a tier 1. It's my only tier 1 on the album.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I fucking hate this song.
I know, it's awful.
It's the only song where...
Chris Bell.
Because you know how normally I'll, like... If a song fits situationally,
Mhm.
but it's not that great, I'll ding it because it's not that great outside.
Yeah.
This is the reverse. This is so bad in the context of the album that it makes me angry. Even though this
Yes.
is a lower tier song. Anyways.
Yeah.
Like if it was just separate.
Yeah.
Because I hear the kick up. I'm like, oh, we're starting back up again.
Yeah.
And then the shouted chorus, I'm like, okay. And then it just stays as the same damn thing the whole time. I'm like, oh, this is it?
Yeah.
This is all cool? No.
Did we say it was tier 1?
Yeah, I hate this song.
Yeah, tier
I
1.
hate this song.
Not a big fan. What I put is... but heavy rock riff with attitude, but I hate the theme. Once again, me and themes. It's like a bad version of Run For Your Life by John Lennon, which is a bad song itself. I hate the grand posturing in songs, about the opposite sex. I hate when Taylor Swift does it, where it's like judging and being kind of a dick. Like, I hate when people do that, and this is what the whole song is. And yeah, Chris with his worst effort on the entire album with this one. Not a
only
big fan.
tier 1 doesn't belong to Chilton. Who could have guessed?
Or Andy Hummel, which
Oh.
is up next, number 6, the India song,
Um,
to close out side A.
this makes me laugh
Mhm.
because the get away from it sparsely populated part is the biggest country in the world. The most populated country in the world now.
I blame the Beatles.
The what?
I blame the Beatles.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Yeah.
As many things are. Many dudes thought they could grow their beards out to here and dress in dashikis.
Yeah, it only works when you're
Beatles.
famous.
Yeah, it only works when you're already a handsome.
It's like
rich
the
young
drug
man.
addiction thing in rock, where it's like, you can't start off as a nobody with a drug addiction. You need to become super famous.
Keith is so cool with his cocaine and heroin.
Yes.
I should do that. No, Keith's just a really great guitarist.
Yeah, as you're working a minimum wage job with no success. Get famous first, and then you start doing drugs.
I like the flute.
Mm-hmm.
I like the flute. It's a casual little tune.
Yeah.
There's nothing special. It's not. It's like a tier above a throwaway. It's like a tier 2. I like it.
I have it bottom tier 2.
Yeah.
It's cool that Andy gets to showcase. And he's not a bad singer. Like, I think this is the only song he ever actually sings on any of the records. So it's kind of... I'm surprised he didn't do more. I like it. It's casual.
Well, you don't want to learn
very-
Ringo.
It's like a bad George Harrison White Album
Yeah.
song. So, like some of the songs on the White Album.
If if Ringo had only sang one song, we'd be like, wow, they really didn't utilize Ringo.
That's
much.
true.
And he sang like 3. We're like, shut up.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, tier 2, cool little way to end it. Changes the vibe. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Track 7 now. First song, side A. We're flipping over. Flipping over.
Casual on my vinyls.
Okay. Track 7. When My Baby's Beside Me.
The song that should have just taken Don't Lie to Me's spot and then just kick it out.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice little, slightly heavier, not heavier, but, janglier.
Mm-hmm.
I like it's a good chorus, not a great chorus. I like the stomping hand claps rhythm that's on the chorus. And my winner for this sounds romantic, but it's actually really messed up and you're going to break up in 5 years are the lines, I don't need to talk to my doctor, don't need to talk to my shrink, I don't need to hide behind no locked door, I don't need to think.
Yes.
You do, though.
Okay, you can tell this written by Alex because that's so ironic. Like, when my baby's beside me, everything's okay. There's no way he, like, unlike Chris, who when he says it, genuinely means, like, this is how life's supposed to be. Alex is like, I'm making fun
he's taking the
of
piss.
what 1972 is in hard rock. Where it's like, yeah, let's talk about bitches, rock and roll, man. Like, yeah, ladies, like, it's
Was
not
bitches-
as serious.
Was bitches part of the lexicon before hip hop?
Bitches brew.
Yeah, but like the word bitch and like queen bitch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But as a way of just referring to a group of women, like these bitches, was that a hip hop thing or was that in the lexicon beforehand? Because it's in all the hip hop songs and none of the rock songs.
Bitches.
All right.
Rock and roll. Sex, drugs, and
Is it sex, drugs, and rap? I mean, sex, drugs, and rock and roll or rap?
bitches.
It's just
But
money,
yeah.
money, money for me. I don't have time for sex.
This is the equivalent of, like, money, like the sound. That's
Yeah.
70s money, money, money. Cash, money, hose?
Money, cash, house, money, cash, house.
Yeah. Definitely,
Did you expect Jay-Z in your 1972 album breakdown? You did.
we should do Jay-Z at some point.
Oh, we will.
Even though he's on title, so it's
Yeah, and also the NFL stuff is
yeah.
stab cap.
Oh
in the
yeah,
back
right.
and
That's a
shit.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, stab cap right in the back. Oh, we're past kneeling. Shut up, billionaire.
Yeah, but
That's football.
oh shit. We got 3. We're doing good. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this song just because it's dripping with irony. If it was actually a thing, it rocks hard, killer. I could also see why this could be like a big single. Sounds awesome. Great way to start off side A. You're redoing. Sorry, yeah.
Great guitar. I hate solos, and this is a really good solo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alex is a good guitarist. Yeah. So yeah, love it. It's top of my tier 2. It's not.
Middle tier 2 for me.
Yeah, it's not what I love about Alex, but it's fun and it's poking fun, I think, at what rock and roll was considered in 1972.
Mm-hmm.
The dad rock elements,
Oh yeah.
Track 8, My Life is Right.
I have
Grammatically,
this,
that's kind of weird.
I have this tier 2.
Okay.
So I like the guitar. I like the casual. I like the kick up like 20 seconds in. There's 2 parts,
Okay.
and they repeat. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough for me. It's not enough to go into tier 3.
Okay.
When there's like the other songs have like 3 distinct parts,
Mm-hmm.
and like we'll add. So this is just the same thing for a stretch, and I don't know. It's not enough for me. It's high tier 2.
Okay. I have it as tier 3, actually.
Okay.
I said, last song, Chilton was doing his best Bell impression, and now Bell is doing his best Chilton impression. It has switched.
Yeah.
It's kind of the vibes that they had going. It's... The first side is very boastful. It's a lot of fun, and it's going to start getting a lot more melancholy, a lot darker in the vibes. So it's a great juxtaposition between the two.
It's like a deep breath before you plunge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First song that piano is probably the lead instrument. Starts off with piano. The guitar comes in, but piano sort of carries the song, which is a different thing for them. And it's tied with Feel for my favorite Bell song.
Okay, I was gonna say. Let's shook for a second. Favorite Bell.
Yes. Yeah, favorite Bell song. So definitely love it. Would definitely suggest. Another song I definitely love and would suggest is Give Me Another Chance, which I also have in tier 3.
So do I.
Alex Chilton.
It feels like. So you know how I was saying for When My Baby's Beside Me, it's unhealthy and she's gonna leave him?
Yes.
This feels like the song he writes after she leaves him to win her back.
Oh, I like that. I never thought of that.
Yeah,
that's
right?
good.
Yeah. It's a great voice. He's like more sad, a little bit more grown up. He's asking her to come back.
Yeah.
The backing vocals, just, I mean, the whole album, but especially here, there's like a Beatles-esque bridge. There's so many chances to kick this up where you're like, okay, here they're going to rock it. No.
Yeah.
We're going to stay in the pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, here we're just going to have backing vocals. We're just going to cruise along, which I love.
I really like the second half of the song.
It's almost as much as I like the first half.
Yeah, I have it.
And
like I
also
said.
great sadder lyrics after a couple love songs.
Another trend that we're going to get into is comparing it to Beatles songs. This song drips of the Hard Plastic Ono band. John Lennon solo thing. Chris Chilton manages to seem sympathetic, even though the song is about him being an asshole.
He doesn't mention hitting her. It's not John Lennon.
Oh no!
I didn't hit them. No one made him take a swing.
Oh, John.
Oh man.
And I put time to put away the electric guitars for the most part, and we're gonna settle into a different vibe, like we've alluded to. Track 10.
Try again.
Bell.
Yep. This is the song where this is the one where they most show the hints of a second lead, I think. This is one of Bell's best singing performances.
I like it.
Where you're like, okay, maybe they are more than just Chilton.
Yeah.
They aren't. Not really. But you think they might be. I like the Joni guitar. You remember when she was like in like 1972, I think? Not 72, some other year. Where she was trying like jazz? Yeah.
Oh, that's like after Blue. So Blue
yeah,
like
when she was trying more jazz incorporated in her folksy stuff.
Yeah.
This is what it reminds me of.
Okay.
Almost like the happy little the cave song. Where she's like the guy that she's...
Oh, yeah.
Like a little bit of that happier stuff.
Yeah.
The song isn't really anything. But they're good. There's a good chorus, good vocal harmonies, and they're incredible on guitar. It feels like even they're just, we're going to
once again
do anything.
Their acoustic guitars plastered in the forefront of the mix. It sounds so mega.
It feels like they can't do wrong at this point.
Yeah.
That even the throwaway, I'm like, yeah, tier 2, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a tier 2.
Yeah, I have it in tier 2 again. I said, once again, with the Beatles, it's like heavy George Harrison on Abbey Road.
Okay.
Kind of like those kind of vibes, like the "Oh Lord, I've been trying," like that reeks. Reeks of George Harrison. Probably the most spiritual type song on the album. And
hilarious considering there's a song about India.
Fair enough. But it's weird once again how Bell started off the album and what the album has become. You know, he had Feel, we're in the street, where once again, I wish we had a joint so bad. And now it's like, oh, I try to do stuff, but life sucks. But, you know.
You know why, right?
I keep on keeping on.
You know why, right?
Why?
You didn't have a joint.
Oh,
so what have you been waiting for the whole album?
That's true.
That one passed him one.
I like that. And then I put, with this stretch from basically My Life Is Right, if Beatles just took off all the Paul McCartney stuff on Abbey Road and just
Any love songs?
Yeah, just add these songs, that'd be one awesome album that would just be super consistent.
There's one good song on the back half on that, like 5. I don't remember which one, but I remember liking one.
For Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, probably Carry the Weight.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Not Maxwell's.
It is. No, that's a terrible song. So, yes, I have it tier 2. As you said, Chris Bell, doing well.
Yeah, almost.
And now we go to track 11, Watch the Sunrise, where Alex Chilton murders Chris Bell.
I have this tier 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm more hyped for it than you are.
Yeah. Can you point to the great lyric?
Watch the Sunrise.
There's not a lot of lyrical content on here. There's barely anything.
Okay.
So, like, you're too good on vocal harmony and guitar to be able to just not full out a song.
You don't love the song? Like the guitar?
Oh, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna say the intro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The whole album.
Yeah.
You're too good consistently on vocal harmony and guitar.
Yeah.
For me to give a song with not really any lyrical content at all, a 3.
Okay.
Because the songs that I have tier 3, songs like Ballad of El Goodo, In the Street, 13, they have like lyrical content. And Give Me Another Chance. Like there's lyrics there. There's a verse with stuff.
Yeah.
This isn't really.
That might be fair.
Yeah,
I really focused on the lyrics.
It's just
I'm so hypnotized by that guitar.
They have a flute. I like a flute and another Joni Mitchell guitar. to me, but like a little sadder.
Yeah, I love the guitar on that. Yeah.
And bridge, harmonica, harmonies.
Mhm.
There's...
What I like about it is that it's sort of in the same realm as like.
Oh, and I also like the spacing on the end of the chorus where they pause for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
And watch the sun.
It's melancholy still, but this is
But
one
is
where
it a
it's like
morning or an evening
and
song?
It offers hope. There's something there. It's not just a sort of I'm sad kind of vibe.
That is a joyous end to the chorus.
It is, and I have it as the perfect way to finish off the album. If that was what finished off the album,
It should be.
it should be. So I have it tier 3. Alex Chilton once again, my boy, killing it, and it didn't finish
Should have.
off the album, but we have track 12, ST100/6.
I don't know what the hell that means. I have this on my bottom of tier 2.
Oh, you actually put it above.
Well, it's more that I hate Don't Lie to Me so much.
I hate that song.
I could not put this in the same category because I'm like, okay, it's not good, but it's like a little minute throwaway. There's good guitar, and it makes me laugh. They're like, love me again, be my friend.
Yeah.
Like, it's so needy and fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's a minute, it's okay, whatever.
It's nothing, but whatever.
Yeah, they can't mess up
My
with that.
thought, I have it tier 1.
Okay.
My thought on it, because I was like looking at the track listing and all that.
Okay.
They've been going me, you, basically, with Andy in there. So they're equal, and then they put this song, and they're both equally lead vocals. So it's like this weird, like, we're going back and forth. Let's, for the last song, do a song where it's like me and you together, and that's how we'll finish it off. So that'd be the only reason why I would consider it be on there.
Emblematic of Big Star, when they tried to do something together and really be friends, didn't work.
Did not.
Didn't work at all.
No. And that's
The story of Big Star.
Chris Bell would be gone
Mm-hmm.
shortly after because Alex got all the attention.
But Morgan would come in. Captain Morgan.
Oh.
When the alcohol is allowed.
Yes, and hard drugs. Which I am sure we will be reviewing other Big Stars albums in the future.
Oh, you said hard drugs, and then I'm sure we'll be reviewing. I'm like, are we doing like
Hard
how
drugs.
cocaine feels like? Don't do
But,
drugs, kids. But what you should do...
Get famous and then do drugs. That was our message, right?
Yeah, that is. Drugs are good if you're in the right...
Oh, wait, no. Before we round up.
Yeah.
Thoughts. Big Star. Number 1 record.
Not my number 1 of all time. No, I really like it. It feels like watching... like Derrick Rose's first season.
Have we mentioned basketball? We have.
When you're
Make
like...
this fast. We already mentioned basketball.
When you're like, there's so much promise, I can see how if you just develop and go the right way, this is going to be fantastic.
It already is, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you won MVP.
Yeah.
But like, there's just this tinge of, but I know you're not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And it just brings it down a little bit. That's how I feel about the song.
Yeah,
My rating out of 5 is Derrick Rose 2011 MVP season.
looking back, this is their best chance to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Bell's
So
departure took a lot away. The sound really changed. The fullness of everything really changed if you go into the next 2 records when it's just Alex. There's a reason why Alex is your favorite guy on an album when he's with somebody. But when it's just Alex, it gets tougher.
The
So
vocal
this
harmonies
is a
are
cool...
so essential to everything they do.
Yeah, I think Alex gets better, but I think the sound never works as much as it does on this one. And this was really the chance to do it, and they didn't get it, and that sucks, but I'm sure they were paid
It's
handsomely later on.
It's like if Crosby went up a level, but they traded Malkin.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, there we go.
Hockey! We got all 4.
Love it. Everyone will know that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have it. Awesome album. A lot of potential. If I was going to give it a rating, it'd be like a A-. You know, it's not quite there, but a lot of the things are there to have a massive band, which sadly did not happen. So, you want to... Well, let us...
Well, if you want to have a massive band, you need to know more about music. And to know more about music, you have to watch our weekly deep dives so you can see where bands like this went wrong. To do that, you have to subscribe. So, like and subscribe. That one was a little bit awkward.
No, I liked it.